Hello and welcome back to Renegade Gamer's channel. I'm the Renegade Gamer, and I'm a little bit in a bad mood. Um, but I'm going to try not to let that affect me. So, we were playing The Last of Us, Part 2. Okay, so we closed up. Alright, let's go. Let's go find that Abby so we can kill her. How did you get in there? Oh, never mind, I can't make silence her anyway. Alright. Nope. Thought I'd test it. Alright.
Kill her! Bitch! I got the key! I locked the door! The guns! Move! Alright, come on, let's go!
Hey, where's Abby? She's bit!
Keep back!
Hey, don't put that fucking thing in me!
Hey! Abby tried to escape. She's down in the pillars.
The pillars?
Head down to the beach. You won't miss it. She's probably already dead. Come on!
Alright. Gonna get our epic confrontation going on here.
Where are you? Abby. Abby.
Jesus, we're dying here. Alright.
To the beach.
I'll be glad when this is over. I'm just being honest. The gameplay I've had a lot of fun with, but I'm just tired. This game has gone on and on and on.
Holy.
Crucifix. Huh? Oh, that's pretty.
Abby? Please.
Why, she has been there a while. Look, her arms are in a stick.
Abby. I got you. I got you. They're both this way.
I can't seem to move any faster. Truckman, you're like not being subtle at all, are you? I get it. The Liv and Abby thing is mirroring the Joel and Ellie thing from the first game. I get it. Salt water helped that wound. Ah, shit, she can't give it up. Let it go, Ellie.
I can't let you leave. I'm not doing this. No. I'm not gonna fight you. Yes, you will. He's not a part of this. You made him a part of this. Okay. Okay.
Whoa! I gotta let her get a couple hits here. Oh, God. Oh, God. Well, we're not knifeless now. Oh. Let it go, girls. She's had enough. Hey, you're gonna make me do it. Ah, fuck me. Alright. I don't want a finger.
Go. Just take him.
So I guess we're not getting revenge. Yep. Missing 2 fingers. Well, we're back here to Dina's. We still beat the shit out of... No, well, we look better. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. She's gone. She's gone. Revenge cost you everything, didn't it? Never worth it. I'm not really sure where the game wants me to go. Oh, okay. Oh, my room's still intact. Yeah, you don't have the fingers for it.
Hey.
What are you drinking?
Coffee.
Where'd you get that?
Those people that came through last week.
Oh.
A little embarrassed as to what I had to trade to get it, but it's not bad.
I had Seth under control.
Yeah, I know.
And you need to stop harassing Jesse about my patrols.
Okay.
Dina. Is she your girlfriend?
No. No. One kiss, it doesn't mean anything. She just... I don't know why she did that.
But you do like her.
So stupid.
I have no idea what that girl's intentions are, but I do know that she would be lucky to have you.
You're such an asshole.
I'm not trying to.
I was supposed to die in that hospital. My life would have fucking mattered. But you took that from me.
If somehow the Lord gave me a second chance at that moment, I would do it all over again.
Yeah. I don't think I can ever forgive you for that. But I would like to try.
I'd like that.
Okay. I'll see you around.
Yep.
So they were trying to make amends. Guess that's why she spared Abby. Remember that. All right. Like I said, I'd keep my ideals what I think of the game at the end. So here it is. Miserable. That's my ideal of what the story is. It's just miserable. There's some good ideals in there, but a lot of my issues with the story of this game is the structure. I mean, you play the very beginning you're playing as Ellie, and then you go as Abby, and then you go back to Ellie for a long period of time. You see Joel get killed. It goes all the way up to the theater, and that's pretty much almost the climax. Or I mean, it is pretty much the climax. And suddenly you jump into Abby, and you're forced to play through the 3 days over again. Honestly, I think that I don't think this would have fixed the story, but I think it would have made it maybe better. Was to have you swapping between the two characters more. Abby Ellie, Abby Ellie, Abby Ellie, Abby Ellie. But even then, there's some other issues. A lot of Abby's story honestly has nothing to do with fucking the entire story in general, from what I've seen. I mean, she's got the Liberation Front, the Wolves, and they're basically at war with the Scars. Okay. But, you know, she's not even aware Ellie's a thing until the end of the third day. So, honestly, a lot of it's just kind of just filler in her area. That being said, I do want to say one thing, and I think this is important to state. I don't think that Abby's a bad character. I really don't. I think that I don't think she's a great character, but I don't think she's a bad character. But I do think a lot of her supporting cast is very lackluster. Mel was... I didn't really care for Mel at all. Nora was there. Manny was okay, I guess. But, and Owen... I can see what they were trying to do with Owen. I don't think it worked completely the way they wanted it to. A lot of the problems in this game, and I get what they were trying to do. They were trying to do a perspective thing. You see it from both sides, both points of view, but I think they failed in this matter. Now, I know a lot of people have probably been saying this game's story is bad and everything else. I'm still of the opinion that, honestly, this game should never have been made. I think The Last of Us, the first one, ended where it ended, and I think it was perfectly fine. I will give them props that, you know, hey, you know, y'all tried to do another story here. I just don't think it worked. I know a real contentious thing is the Joel's death scene. And to be honest with you, that didn't bother me. The death of Joel didn't bug me any. It's a story about... I knew that the story was about revenge, so Joel dying didn't surprise me. However, one thing I didn't know, and there's a reason for this. See, I didn't follow any promotional material or watch any of the trailers or anything. The only thing I saw was the E3 trailer from, I think, 2 years ago. That was it. The one where she's dancing with Dina, and it shows some gameplay. That's all I ever watched in this game. I knew it was about revenge, and it's supposed to be a dark aspect and dealing with hatred. But... so, I didn't know any of the promotional material. I've since learned about the promotional material where they have, you know, they had basically scenes where Ellie was in Seattle with Joel. And I understand a lot of people's outrage because they thought Joel was going to be playing a bigger role in the game. But even that doesn't bother me, to be honest with you. I was, like I said, I went into this blind, and the fact he died, like I said, didn't surprise me. I do think it was mishandled a lot of ways. I think that they could have built up to it, and where its placement is awful. I think they should have had it happen a little later than what it was. Like, I don't know, introduce Abby first, and then build up to, her and her group are hunting down whatever, and then eventually they come across Joel and Ellie, and have a moral confliction there. I don't know, but then have Joel die, and then you swap over to Ellie. You could play Abby all the way up to this point. That way you got a very good viewpoint from Abby's perspective. Now, here's the thing about Abby. Having your father get killed and wanting to see justice for that, I understand that. That's a very relatable thing. But there's a lot of missteps in Abby as well. She was willing to kill... One of the big ones I can think of right off the top of the head. She had no qualms about killing Dina whatsoever, knowing she was pregnant. The only thing that stopped her was Liv. That kind of makes your character even more unlikable than what you already had. That being said, Ellie's no better because she was willing to kill Liv just to get her to Abby to fight her. So I think there's a lot of missteps here is what I'm getting at. There's a lot of problems in the story. Overall, this is not a story that I care for, to be honest with you. I really don't. But I will say this. Oh, Ashley Birch was male? Really? I do think I do respect them for trying, but this didn't work. Other aspects now, let me get to some of the things I really enjoyed about the game. First and foremost, combat. I love the fucking gameplay in this game. I felt like a badass, both as Ellie and as Abby. Ellie was a little more stealthy, and Abby was just full-on assault, and you could get by doing that, and I love that aspect. I love the explosive arrows that they added to the game. I like the submachine gun that you get in the end. With Abby, I love the hunting rifle or hunting pistol that she gets, as well as the shotgun with the different type of ammo that you could actually add. I do miss snail bombs from the first game, though. Some other aspects I think were pretty cool. I enjoyed the... you had three new enemies, kind of. You had the Stalkers, which they say is in the first game, but if I ever ran into one, I never noticed, because I just remember runners, clickers, and bloaters. I remember they mentioned in the Stalkers, but I never really saw any. The Stalkers in this game were a pain in the ass. Shamblers were an interesting enemy. And the, I don't even know what the fuck it was called. The bloater, shambler, clicker, runner thing that Abby fights boss. That was a pretty interesting boss fight. There's a lot of parts of this game I just had fun in, as far as the gameplay goes. The level design I thought was done well, although there is one aspect I gotta mention about the level design I think's weird. Like at the beginning of Ellie's story in day 1 of Seattle, it's like a big open world, almost. And then the rest of the game is not like that. I mean, you can explore, but it's a linear path, pretty much. Which is fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. It's just odd that they did that. It was like, okay, what was the point of this big open area to do that? I mean, unless you were just experimenting, but it seems kind of weird. Other aspects of the game. Let's see. The characters. I mentioned this earlier. None of these characters really did anything for me. Not really. There became a point in the story where, honestly, I just didn't care what the hell happened anymore. I can't really nail it down where. It's just I didn't care. You know, but none of the characters really did anything for me. Abby's set of characters, they were there. And then the only characters I liked on Ellie's side, I liked Ellie, but Dina, I like Dina. I still don't think that relationship works, but I do like Dina. I did like Jesse. So there you go. Really, two supporting characters, and Owen was okay.
Traveling through this world of
I do think all the performances are done well.
there is no sickness.
You know, but there was a lot of manipulation in this game as well. I want to mention. I know I'm kind of all over the place. I like the story. You can tell there was a lot of manipulating, trying to hit your chords of your emotions. The dogs come to mind immediately. You know, you're gunning down dogs, which what do you fucking do? I mean, it's a third-person shooter. Dogs have been the things that been killing for years. But then they try to make it when Abby, you know, is around. You know, she's petting the dogs and throwing the ball and everything else, trying to get you to feel bad for that. You know, the very first thing that her father does is rescue a zebra. Just trying to showcase that. You know, the fact that she's trying to rescue these two kids. I mean, there's a lot of emotional manipulation going here that they're trying to pull. But it never worked for me. I didn't hate Abby, though. That was the thing. I will say that. I did not hate Abby. I actually kind of like Abby, despite everything she does. But I don't hate her. I made fun of her a lot, and you know, I threw her off a cliff every now and then just because I thought it'd be humorous. But I mean, I didn't hate her character. But I do think all the voice actors did a great job in this story. There was not a voice in this story that I could think of that I found bad. All the motion capture and everything, that was done well. Musically, it's okay. I don't think it was anything fantastic, but the music's alright. Graphically speaking, it's okay. I mean, it looks great. Okay, let me be honest. Graphics look awesome, okay? They're incredible, they're great, they're awesome, they're wonderful, blah, 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 blah. I don't really give a flying fuck, but they look good, okay?
Be free from earthly trial.
So one of my favorite things about this game, the combat system. I like the combat. I like the upgrades. I like the, you know, a lot of the animations to what happens there.
Of self-denial.
And my favorite scene in the entire game is actually the dinosaur one with Ellie and Joel. Just my favorite scene. I had a lot of fun there. I enjoyed that scene quite a bit. A lot of flashback sequences were a little long, but they're alright.
I'm going there. No more to roam.
Will I ever play this game again? I guess that's a good question to ask. Yes. But I probably won't pay attention to the story. I'll probably skip to the combat sequences. I may give it another world later on to see if my opinion changes. Overall, I would say that I have conflicting emotions with this game. I like and hate, well, I don't hate the game. I like and dislike the game. But I think the story's a mess. It's my opinion. As far as the agendas that they were trying to push through that you can see, the lesbian couple, the lesbian couple taking care of a child, the transgender kid, all that. I don't care. I don't care. They didn't add anything to the story to me. So, don't give a flying fuck. But yeah, that's my final opinion on the game. Or right now anyway. Fun game to play. I like the performances. Favorite scene's the dinosaur scene. And the story's a mess. So yeah, that's all I got. Hopefully didn't run everybody off or piss everybody off. I know I'll probably get hate mail in the damn comments, whatever. I don't really care. But yeah, I would say, honestly, if you were interested in this game, buy it on sale. Because the story isn't really all that great. But the gameplay's good. Anyway, I'm a Renegade Gamer. I hope you've enjoyed, and especially me rambling on. But I'm a Renegade Gamer. Y'all take it easy. And I'll catch you in our next Let's Play. Till then, take it easy.